Hi everyone, hope you are doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. And happy Madaraka Day. Now, Madaraka Day is a celebration Kenya as a country has had to remember the first time Kenya as a country got self-internal rule, where the first president, Jomo Kenyatta, was made the prime minister. And President Uhuru Kenyatta has presided over this function, being the last state function Uhuru is presiding over as the sitting president. And during this event, it has turned out that President Uhuru Kenyatta has broke the protocol and he has even snubbed his deputy. He snubbed his deputy in two ways. Number one, when Uhuru was recognizing the dignitaries, he did not recognize his deputy. Secondly, Uhuru broke the protocol, as the tradition has been that the deputy is the one who will speak, then welcome the president. These two things have left the Kenya Kwanza team wondering. They're unhappy with what Uhuru is doing. And what exactly happened was that when Uhuru finished awarding the people, he went straight to take over the program. And he invited his guest, the chief guest, who happened to be the Sierra Leone president, Julius Maada, to give his speech. And after that, the president took over and he continued to give the speech. Then when he was recognizing the dignitaries, he went on to recognize his chief guest, President Julius Maada. After that, the Sierra Leone First Lady. Then after that, he recognized the President of Africa Development Bank, honorable speakers, meaning two of them Senate and National Assembly, then Chief Justice Martha Koome, and the national leaders. That means he just put Ruto among the national leaders and fellow Kenyans. Then from there, Uhuru proceeded to give his speech. So as traditional has been, Ruto did not get a chance to address the people nor to welcome the president. Again, the president did not recognize his deputy in his presence. Again, another thing that happened during this Uhuru Kenyatta's speech, he went on to indirectly accuse his deputy, William Ruto, for grabbing a public land opposite Wilson Airport, on which Weston Hotel is standing on. He talked about the grabbing of land. And remember, even the Uhuru Garden in which they are presiding this function, it was grabbed earlier. But Uhuru explained how Raila helped him to recover that property. Then again, Uhuru Kenyatta in his speech, he went further again to indirectly campaign for Raila Amolo Odinga, when he said that in this upcoming election, the electorate has a chance to at least, if willing, to elect a woman to the second highest office in the land. So it is going to be a historic moment. That means he's telling Kenya that there is a chance here to embrace women leadership by giving them an opportunity to serve as deputy president. And that person, Nani, is Mother Karua. So that was the speech. And so the question people are asking themselves this time round is, why did President Uhuru Kenyatta decided to snub his deputy? That is what we want to try and analyze here. But before we go deep into that, just a quick request. You might be watching this channel, but you're not yet subscribed. So my humble request, please consider subscribing so that any other time, once we release a video like this one, you will always get notified. Again, to all our channel subscribers and anyone who would comment, I must say thank you so much for your unconditional support. Again, I'm requesting you to give this video a thumbs up so that YouTube can recommend our videos to more viewers. Back to our discussion. Now, before I give my views, I want us to check on what Moses Kuria posted yesterday, what he has posted today, And we will also refer to Ngunjiri Wambugu post today. This is what Moses Kuria said yesterday, even before the Madaraka Day. Kesho ndio ile siku ya kufunga shule. Tafuta yule amekukasirisha the last 10 years, ufunge na yeye. You can imagine what Moses Kuria means with that. President Uhuru Kenyatta has been working with William Ruto for the last 10 years. And this Madaraka Day was the last time they were going to be together. And because of that, we understand how Uhuru has treated William Ruto and how Ruto has been reacting. So Moses Kuria was simply telling William Ruto, fanya nini? Tafuta yule umekasirika naye last 10 years, ufunge na yeye. Same thing what students, especially pupils in primary school, normally do. Kama alikuwa anakukosea the time mnafunga, unapita na yeye. So Kuria was telling William Ruto apita na Uhuru Kenyatta. He could do that in many ways. Now, this is what he posted today now. After that, dear William Samoei Ruto, kwani ulikuwa unataka kufunga shule na yeye? So now he's asking a question. So is it that you wanted to close with Uhuru, and because Uhuru has realized this, he has blocked you from speaking to the people? Now, that one aside. Now, this is Ngunjiri Wambugu. If you can't play for the team you are in, don't complain when the team exclude and or doesn't recognize you when they are playing. This is the second one again. In less than 2 months, we will ensure that people who should never have been anywhere near power are never that near power ever again. So that is Ngunjiri Wambugu again in response to that. So going by the views from Moses Kuria, Ngunjiri Wambugu, you can also read politics into that. What simply played in this event, it was politics. Uhuru blocking William Ruto, it means he was not going to give him a chance to sell his agenda, because we know every time he gets a chance, he will even sneak in the issue of bottom up. And therefore, Uhuru generally was blocking William Ruto from campaigning in his event. Secondly, some time back during prayer day, is it 2-3 days back, William Ruto broke the protocol to welcome Martha Karua to address the people during that prayer breakfast. William Ruto maybe realized that Uhuru Kenyatta might welcome Martha Karua to speak. And he ran earlier than President Uhuru Kenyatta to welcome Martha Karua so that he can score high. And therefore, William Ruto broke the protocol. So Uhuru could easily break the protocol here also, because Ruto started it. And he knew Ruto is using this issue to gain support among Kenyans using this national event. So Uhuru was trying to play smart by blocking William Samoei Ruto. Secondly, Uhuru does not need anything to do with William Ruto. That's why even he don't need the presence of William Ruto. Uhuru is communicating to William Ruto, I don't need you. He is even going further to tell him, we don't need you in this event. We don't need your presence here. That's why he's not even recognizing him. Again, when William Ruto was asking for forgiveness during the prayer day, in 1 minute, when he got to Coast Region, he again started abusing President Uhuru Kenyatta and the entire team. That means Ruto is not serious about asking for forgiveness. Instead, he's just using this for political issues to gain support through that. Because of that, Uhuru, maybe in one way or another, he was not happy on how Ruto was doing that. Now, come to the issue of Moses Kuria. It was clear, and even when we were doing our analysis yesterday about Dennis Itumbi post, suggestingly it was like the UDA side were trying to organize on how they are going to cheer William Ruto in case he get a chance to speak. So people were organized to cheer William Ruto. Secondly, the same team was organized just in case Raila Odinga will get a chance to speak, to boo Raila Odinga. And to go to an extent even boo at President Uhuru Kenyatta. So because of this, the intelligence was also learning what was going to happen. And maybe they briefed President Uhuru Kenyatta. And President Uhuru Kenyatta, in his own wisdom, decided that now, because this is what Ruto is planning, I'm going to discipline him by not even recognizing him and not even giving him a chance to address these people. And you can see, it is telling, if you check, you will see the UDA supporters, bloggers are sharing out some of the videos, indicating that we have people who started leaving that event when Uhuru Kenyatta blocked Ruto from speaking, and they went on to give his speech. So they want to indicate that these people were leaving this event when Uhuru was addressing the people, meaning they were disgruntled by the move by President Uhuru Kenyatta to block William Ruto from speaking. So what does that one tells you? These are the people ferried, paid, hired by William Samoei Ruto to come into this event with a specific agenda. That's why they are the same individuals who are trying to leave. Because if you look, there are just few individuals leaving, but the people were still there listening to the president. So it is telling there was a group hired for a specific job in that event. And Uhuru was not going to allow his last event to be taken over hostage by William Samoei Ruto, who seemingly happened to be a person who is competing with President Uhuru Kenyatta's candidate, Raila Amolo Odinga. So the real issue that has played here is pure politics. Pure politics into that issue. So Kama Ruto was supposed to close with President Uhuru Kenyatta, hammered him. Remember, during the prayer day, he told President Uhuru Kenyatta, seemingly like, retire safely. And in this event, maybe Ruto was going to tell President Uhuru Kenyatta to retire safely and leave the Kenyans to make their own decision. And so Uhuru was not going to allow such an embarrassment to happen. Because of that, he had to play politics by blocking William Samoei Ruto when he took over the program. So that is the real issue here. I don't know if Uhuru has scored or William Samoei Ruto has scored in this event. This one you can tell me in the comment section. But that's my view as far as this event was concerned and the whole issue during the Madaraka Day. So let us have a continuation of this conversation through the comment section. I also want to read your views as we go on. So thank you so much for listening to me up to this far. May good God bless you. See you in our next video. But seemingly we want to do something about Karanja Kibito. Remember, it was at Citizen TV. There are some issues that's talked about. So see you there.